Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from the 4th of November up to the 10th of November. And this is for 2018, and it's for you coming from Leo. Let's start with the 4th of November, Sunday, and it's going to be a horrible morning-afternoon period for you. The planets are moving very fast and they're erratic, and they'll make you rebellious, and they'll make you erratic in speech and erratic in action, saying and do things people really don't want to see and hear. And you'll be going out of your mind with anger of some kind as well, because they are the planets like this. I call them the planets of unexpected badness. So they bring badness unexpectedly, which can be a double blow, because you won't have time to defend yourself. So drive slowly, speak slowly, do things slowly. You are crashing about here and there in one way or another. And you have to have the tolerance for traditional rules. Don't go against them, because this planet makes you very modernized and have no regard for politeness. So such bad things, you have to get a hold of yourself, or the morning-afternoon turns erratic and bad, and you spoil the fun for everybody. Evening, nightfall, planets now go very slow. So morning-afternoon, fast planets doing furious things. Now in the evening, nightfall, slow planets doing depressive things. Hour by hour, they unfold sadness to you and disappointment. Your plans may be cancelled in the evening, maybe postponed, your date may not show up. Some things like that are going to be depressing you as well. So you have to double check everything that you plan to do in the evening nightfall period. Otherwise you're going to feel very, very let down. So tell yourself, evening nightfall period, do you really need to be out? If you don't, stay back home, because things are going to be said wrong and done wrong. And you may meet people you don't like that you knew from the past, and that would be upsetting too. The 5th of November, Monday the 5th. Now for you coming from Leo, I'm a bit worried that you'll be very hasty, very impatient, taking shortcuts. So you can have miscommunication, you can have miscalculation. It's a working day, or you might be in business, but whoever you are with, wherever you are, you have to slow down in speech, slow down in action, because this is a roller coaster of a day, morning, afternoon period, where planets are whizzing around, and they bring stress because you'll have a lot to do. The scattering of your mind will be happening there. So whatever you say and do will be under stress. So what do? Slow down in speech, slow down in action. Identify what is important at your place of work to do, what is important in your business to do, what are your other plans which are important. Single them all out and then handle them one at a time, and you'll be able to get a handle on it and do much better in the morning, afternoon by slowing down. Evening, nightfall, and drive slowly, by the way. Evening, nightfall, very aggressive planets are there. And for you, they are pretty good planets. They make you over-determined as to what you want. And whether you like it or not, you will want what you want. So you'll be willing to step on toes, willing to ruffle feathers, but that's not good, because you'll make enemies. People don't like you doing that. So you can get what you want from these planets of evening, nightfall by taking the soft approach. Yes, they are aggressive planets. If you take the soft approach, they will tame down, because they have to keep in pace with you as well. And so take the soft approach, be polite, use words which are soft, a body language which is soft, a tone of voice which is nice and soft, and you'll conquer these planets in the evening nightfall period and get what you want, because they are also the planets of your determination, and your determination will be very strong. The 6th November for you, Tuesday, is not a very good morning, afternoon. Why? Because it brings about planets who make you arrogant, make you waste money, who make you want to get into the limelight. But they are planets of creativity as well, so they'll make you creative as well, but more on the negative side. So morning, afternoon, better to be part of a team rather than sticking out, because you're going to say and do something wrong. Evening, nightfall, very good. Now the planets of success are with you, because they are your ego planets. Ego is a good word, only egocentricness is no good. So you got your ego planets, you will be very ambitious. So plan to spend your evening, nightfall with people who matter, Is it to improve your job? Is it to improve your business? Is it to chase for the romance? Is it to make your family happy? Have the purpose of things. You will be given the leadership role, and you will do very well in the evening nightfall and be happy. Some of these morning afternoon planets may be there as well. These planets like to put wedges between people, to bring differences between people and upsets like that. So be a bit careful not to show arrogance in the evening nightfall. The 7th of November for you, coming from Leo, this is a 24-hour good day. Morning, afternoon, I see the planets of internet. Well, they are global planets firstly called, so I call them also the planets of the internet. So morning, afternoon, you'll get plenty of satisfaction, plenty of goodness, whether for the job, whether for the business, on the internet. Your solutions will come from there. And if you're not going to use the internet, you will still do well with the people you are dealing with in your job or business. Chase for the romance, plan your holidays, plan travel. All this goodness is there. Evening, nightfall, emotional planets are there, and that's good. That's the place where you want emotional planets in the evening, nightfall period. These are the planets that make you very sociable. And the morning, afternoon, good planets will visit as well. So you can have a wonderful evening, nightfall period. There'll be meeting people from other countries, meeting people of other races. Or you could be again on the internet in the evening, nightfall period and do the global search for what you want. Is it the romance? Is it the holidays? Is it the job? Is it the business that you're looking for anywhere in the world? And you'll get your finger on the right button and you'll get something going for yourself. Otherwise, just be happy being out and about, and you'll be having a wonderful evening and nightfall of this 7th of November. Now let's go to the 8th of November. That doesn't start well for you. Why? Because planets have slowed down. When they slow down, they frustrate you. And hour by hour, they make things depressing. So morning, afternoon, things develop in a negative way for you. So I want you to be prepared. So you've got to definitely focus on what's important in your job or in business. Don't be distracted. These are also planets of gloominess, planets of depression. So some kind of bad news may also come to make you depressed. Is it in your job? Is it in your business? Is it the family? Is it parents? Is it what it is? So be ready for some depressive news. And go slow with these slow planets. You can't go faster than your own planets. You'll be in no man's land. You'll come back. You'll have to come back. So be patient in the morning, afternoon. That's how slow you will go. And try not to take the lead, because the plan is to have you blamed for something or another. Be part of a team. So I don't like your morning, afternoon period. Some bad news comes, depression. Evening, nightfall turns very good. Now the planets of control, the planets of expansion, the planets that want to make you lucky are all there. And of course the morning, afternoon, one or two of these gloomy planets would also like to be there, and they will be there. So once in a while you'll find gloominess, once in a while you'll feel sad. Just remind yourself to be happy and to be with people who make you happy. Well, evening, nightfall, wonderful actually. And you'll have business planets there as well. So plan expansion in your business or in your job. So you've got to plan things well. You can't have everything under the sun in this evening, nightfall period. So is it the romance, new one that you want? Is it improve the old romance? Is it improve the marriage? Is it to get better news, to be closer to people you work with? Is it for the business that you want to develop? You have to work out a scheme, and then you will get the best value of the evening, nightfall period. Try not to be dominating though. The 9th November starts very nicely for you. It gives you a lot of determination to do what you want. Be careful, sometimes you can be over-determined, because many of these planets are called the planets of determination. So you'll want to get what you want. Sometimes you'll be blunt, sometimes you'll be offensive, sometimes you'll be pushy. Well, don't want to do that. That's not the way to go. Why don't you take the soft approach? With these aggressive, good planets, when you take the soft approach, they give you their best. These are the planets of determination. You don't want to allow them to be over-determined. So be nice and easy and take the soft approach, and you will get a lot of things done well. And you will get a lot of support, and they'll all be on your side when you take the soft approach. Evening, nightfall, rebellious planets are there. If I were you, I'd go back home, because when these aggressive planets of the morning, afternoon go and join these rebellious planets, their influence makes them nasty. The anger, the confrontation, The provocation will all suddenly come that way. You see, it's a question of influence. So, morning, afternoon, these planets of overdetermination are good. Evening, nightfall, these planets of determination make you quite nasty because of the influence of these planets who make you rebellious. So evening, rebelliousness, nastiness, either from you or from others, and you will retaliate. So if you don't really have to be out, go back to the safety of your own home. But if you have to be out, tell yourself you have to take the soft approach every minute of the evening nightfall period. That's the way you will tame these planets. They can't do much for you. They'll leave you alone and you'll get what you want. Let's go to the 10th November, which is a Saturday. It starts beautifully for you. You meet important people, you are with the people you love, you may be out with the people you work with, you may be out with the people you do business with. Everything is going to go down beautifully. Your aura will shine, and whatever you want you can get. So plan carefully what do you want in the morning afternoon period. You can't have everything under the sun, so plan it and you will get what you want. Because your aura will be very strong, it attracts good luck. There's a thing called the law of attraction, yes. So this is all about aura. And so aura will attract. Try not to show arrogance and everything will go beautifully for you, and take the lead. Evening, nightfall, very fast planets are there. They are not your worst, but they are not your best. Some of them are business planets as well. These fast planets make you go fast, so you will show hastiness, impatience. Your tongue will say things before your brain can wake up. Your actions will be said and done before you can think about them. So the two magic words for the evening nightfall would be slow down, which means slow down in speech, slow down in action. Give your brain a chance to catch up with you, because argumentativeness will come very easily, make you very argumentative. And drive slowly, drink slowly, because you will do everything at top speed. Because these planets create tension, they create stress in you. So you'll have many things in your mind. You can't focus. Well, it's evening, nightfall. You're supposed to enjoy yourself, but go slow and be careful what you say, and drive slowly and don't drink too much. I don't like these planets, they make you overexcited. Well, this is the plan for you. And I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute session. In this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7 or 8 years in detail, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. I'll give you a lot of information based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. Your lucky lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. These will be relevant to you for the rest of your life. And your lucky colors, and your lucky gemstones, and your lucky directions, and your lucky days, a lot of information. I'll talk to you in depth about your health as well. So with all that information just costing you USD 50, you'll know your next 7 or 8 years, how to get the best out of them. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me an email, and I'll come back to you as soon as I can to have this 90-minute session with you. Until then, thank you and good luck.